I stand here today humbled and grateful. I have been called successful. I've earned awards, made money, achieved fame, but let me tell you a simple truth. You will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I don't care how much money you make or how big your house is. You can't take any of it with you. The Egyptians tried to take their treasures to the afterlife. They just got robbed. It's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. True success isn't measured by the wealth you accumulate, but by the lives you touch and the love you spread. The shine of material things will fade, but the light you kindle in others will burn forever. I learned this lesson early. After one of my first big achievements, I came home, feeling proud, chest puffed out. My mother saw me, smiled, and pulled me aside. She said, "Boy, do you think you did all this on your own? God blessed you with talent, and people helped you along the way. So use what you've been given to bless others." That stopped me in my tracks. Mama reminded me that everything I have is by the grace of God. It's a gift, and a gift isn't meant to be kept to yourself. It's meant to be shared. From that day on, I understood that my purpose was greater than personal glory. I understood that a life of meaning is a life of service. I'm not standing here to preach at you, but I'll testify to what I know. I have had the good fortune to travel the world and speak to millions. As a woman once prophesied to me when I was a young man sitting in my mother's beauty parlor, I have seen the top of the mountain of achievement. And you know what lives up there? A responsibility to send the elevator back down for others. I've been directed, I've been protected, I've been corrected by a power greater than me. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. And I realized my victories are not truly mine until I use them to help someone else rise. So I ask you, what will be your legacy? When your time comes and loved ones gather to celebrate your life, what will they remember? No one will talk about the clothes you wore or the numbers in your bank account. They will remember the way you made them feel. They'll remember that time you lent a hand when they were down, or the advice you gave that changed their path. They'll remember the kindness in your voice, your generosity of spirit, your faith that moved mountains for others. At the end of the day, it's not about what you've achieved. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. Each of us is here for a reason. Maybe you're meant to be a teacher, an artist, a doctor, an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter what you do, but how you do it. Whatever your path, pour yourself into others. Pour love, pour time, pour encouragement into the people around you. Serve with humility. Lead with heart. And anchor yourself in faith. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else because of the joy and fulfillment that it brings you. I found nothing equals that feeling. Not the awards, not the money, not the clout. The real joy comes from knowing you made a difference in someone's life. I speak from experience and from the heart. I have been blessed to walk among giants and to learn from many souls who lived with purpose. They taught me that success without significance is empty. You can have all the credentials and clout in the world, but if you haven't positively impacted another life, then you have not truly succeeded. On the other hand, a janitor or a nurse or a volunteer who lifts others up each day, that person is a superstar in the kingdom of heaven, living a life that matters. Don't ever underestimate the power of a gentle word or a small act of kindness. A simple gesture can be a miracle to someone in need. My friends, we are all God's creations, each blessed with gifts. Understand where your gift comes from. It's not yours alone. Your gift is given to share, to inspire, to heal, to help, to uplift. So when you go out into the world, I urge you to put God first in everything and trust that if you take care of others, He will take care of you. When you are on your knees in prayer each morning, ask not for success, but for guidance to be of service. Ask for strength to carry out your purpose for the good of others. Ask for wisdom to be a light in someone's darkness. That is where true fulfillment lies. Remember, people may heap praises on you. They might call you great. Stay humble. Man gives the awards, but God gives the rewards. And God's reward isn't in dollars. It's in the impact you have. The lives changed, the hearts touched. So keep your soul anchored in love and your actions rooted in service. Keep your eyes lifted to the heavens and your hands extended to your neighbor. In this noisy world, chasing status and likes, dare to be different. Chase purpose, chase righteousness, chase a legacy of love. When you do that, success will follow you in ways you never imagined. It may not always be flashy or instant, but it will be real and lasting. It will echo beyond your years. I'll leave you with this. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. When you lie down at night, ask yourself, if you don't wake up tomorrow, will you be proud of how you live today? Live so that when your story is finished, the world is better for you having been here. Live with faith, with courage, with an open heart. Give thanks for your blessings by being a blessing to others every chance you get. That is the path to true success. That is the meaning of purpose. That is a life that matters.